Hello guys, it is Phoenixruler here, and welcome to my Let's Play of Pokemon LeafGreen, my challenge run. If you do not know what the rules for my challenge run are, I will leave a link in the description below, to the video where I explain my rules, so, I recommend going and watching that first, if you, want to know the rules. If you don't, then that's fine, you'll learn them as we go on here. Anyways, so let's go ahead and start. Hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets, others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little bit about yourself. Alright, can do, no problem there. I am a boy, in case you did not know. And my name, spoilers, is not Phoenixruler. It is actually Josh. So, we're going to go ahead and name our character Josh here. Yes, my name is Josh. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were both babies. What was his name again? Yes, Professor Oak forgets his own grandson's name. Shows you how important he is. Or maybe he has Alzheimer's. That would kinda suck. Anyways, let's get on with naming it. The character here. Usually I name, the rival either Gary or Blue. Gary because that's the rival's name in, the anime, and Blue because that's the rival's name in the video games. And since we're playing the video games, I think it'd be fitting to name the character Blue. So that is what we are going to do here. So, let's go ahead and name it Blue, or name him Blue. It's not a it, it's a him. And yes, he remembers that his grandson's name is Blue now, and our very own Pokemon legend with dreams and adventures and everything is about to unfold. So, let's go ahead and get started in our own room with this awesome NES. When I was younger, I never actually had an NES. I had a SNES, but never had an NES. It'd be kind of cool to play, but if I find one, maybe. We'll see. Anyways, if you go over here to the PC, you can withdraw a potion. And that's going to be very helpful in the run, because I can't use potions in battle, but I can use them outside of battle, which is kind of going to take over the function of Pokemon Center, since I can only use one per town or city. One thing I should mention, NPCs, because I did not mention this during my rule video, I believe, is NPCs that heal you have the same rules as Pokemon Centers, only can be used once. So, that's that, kind of, so you guys know. If you try to go up in that grass there, Professor Oak will stop you, saying you do not have any Pokemon to protect you, so we are going over here to get our own Pokemon. Anyways, he forgets that he invited his own grandson here. Blue is just not important to Professor Oak. Just not important. Anyways, he's telling us we can get our very own Pokemon here. And, Blue is jealous. Hey, Gramps, no fair! What about me? Be patient, Blue. You can have one too. Also, sorry if my voice acting is kind of inconsistent. That might happen. I'll try my very best to keep it consistent, but just in case it doesn't, I apologize. And if you kind of get sick of my voice acting, don't worry, I'm not going to be doing it all the time. It's just kind of a thing I feel is necessary for certain parts, but yeah, you won't have to hear it all the time. Sorry about that, I got interrupted, but that's done with now, and I'm back. So here are the 3 starter Pokemon we can choose from. Bulbasaur, the grass-type Pokemon. Squirtle, the water-type Pokemon, and Charmander, the fire-type Pokemon. Which one am I going to choose? I am going to choose Bulbasaur, and why Bulbasaur? Well, it's because Bulbasaur is my favorite starter Pokemon. Not just out of these 3, but out of all of the Pokemon that are now available for starters, Bulbasaur is still my favorite. So what am I going to nickname my favorite Pokemon? I am going to nickname Bulbasaur Nectar. Why Nectar? When I was younger, I used to watch the anime a lot, and Heracross would always attack Bulbasaur's pouch, and I always thought he was trying to get nectar out of there. I don't know if that's actually what was happening, but that's kind of what I thought was happening, so that kind of stuck. So I always nickname my Bulbasaur's Nectar. Anyways, now that that's done, we're going to head down here, and Gary is going to, or not Gary, Blue. We chose Blue. I think my last run I said Gary. That's why I'm getting a little confused here. But Blue is going to challenge us to a battle, and Oak's gonna scold us for never battling before, so he's going to give us the quick rundown. And I'm pretty much just gonna mash tackle in this battle because there's no strategy here whatsoever. So while I'm doing that, I'm gonna quickly explain. If I happen to lose here, it does not count as a death, and you may be like, why wouldn't it count as a death? That's the rules. Well, it's kind of pointless to kind of restart if I die here. So this will, oh, nice! Critical hit. That pretty much does a lot more damage. I'm not quite sure what the percentage is. I'll put that up on screen for you. Another critical hit! What? Whoa! Wow. We got really lucky in that battle. I'll gladly take that. I don't think I've ever gotten 2 critical hits in a row in that battle before. That's pretty awesome, actually. Yeah. Hopefully that's a omen of things to come, because that'd be really awesome. I doubt it, but hey, you never know. Anyways, Nectar here. It's what we have. Nectar. Naive nature. What does Naive do? Naive, I think, raises speed, lowers special defense. I'll flash it up on screen right now with the power of editing. But I think that's what it does. We'll see if I'm right or wrong. Anyways, now that we have our Pokemon, we can go ahead and leave and head out on our own to the world of Kanto. And our very first wild Pokemon we're going to encounter is Pidgey. And now remember, in my rules video I said this won't count as our first encounter because we don't have Pokeballs yet. So once we get Pokeballs, then that'll count as our first encounter, but this does not. So let's just go ahead and kill this Pidgey because it's our very first battle. Another critical hit, but unfortunately that was kind of useless then. It would have been more helpful at the beginning. But whatever, I'll definitely take it. If you talk to this person over here, they will give us a potion, which is very nice. Now we have 2 free potions under our belt, which I will gladly hang on to. So let's just continue our way up here. You do not have to worry, I will not be showing every wild Pokemon battle because that would just be boring. I'm usually going to cut them out if I decide to fight them, but usually I'm just going to run away. So let's keep on heading up here. And can we get here without encountering another wild Pokemon? Yes, we can. And welcome to Viridian City. And welcome to this place, the Pokemon Center. We are only allowed to use Pokemon Centers once per town, so yeah, can't use this, but it's there in case I really desperately need one. But we're actually going to go over here to the Pokemart. Hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. I can get you to can I get you to take it to him? We got Oak's parcel, because this guy, in all of his infinite wisdom, trusts a 10-year-old kid with a rare thing in this parcel to go deliver it to Professor Oak. Well, luckily for him, we are nice, and we will go ahead and deliver that to Professor Oak. So, let's go down here. So we don't have to walk through all the grass again. We can hop down these ledges, which is nice. Nice little shortcuts we can take. We can hop down the ledge over here as well to avoid that grass. And the only grass we cannot avoid is this grass. And we did not encounter anything, so that's alright. So let's go over here to Oak's lab and give him the parcel. Here you go, Professor Oak. He's talking about our Pokemon. Now he's noticed we have his parcel. And there we go. He got a custom Pokeball. And then all of a sudden, Blue just has to come barging in here And Professor Oak has a request for us. On the desk there is my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records the data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Just what every kid wants, an encyclopedia! Josh and Blue, take these with you. We received the Pokédex. So that's nice and everything. Yeah. And, he's going to go ahead and give us 5 Pokeballs so we are able to catch Pokemon, which is awesome because now we can go ahead and catch our very first Pokemon. So, after we're done talking here, lots of talking, Blue is going to tell us we can go to see his sister and borrow a town map, which I think we're going to go ahead and do. But first, while I'm remembered, that is set to fast, that is good. Frame. Let's go with that frame. Kind of works for our LeafGreen run. Anyways, that's out of the way now. So, let's go ahead and, go to Blue's house and talk to his sister like he told us to. Hello there, little kid. He's not a he, it's a she, she's a she. Man, I'm horrible today, I apologize. Anyways, town map. Let's go ahead and check this town map out. Welcome to the land of Kanto. Yes, this is the Kanto region. We are here in Pallet Town right now, and here is all of the places we can go and see. It's going to be a wonderful adventure. I am really looking forward to it, and without stalling us out anymore, let's actually progress instead of looking at a map. Alright, so let's get out of that house there, and let's go and catch our very first wild Pokemon. Who is going to be the first companion with Bulbasaur on our team? It is a Pidgey! A level 3 Pidgey. Nice. I'll take that, for sure. So let's go ahead and use a tackle on it. Let's weaken it a little bit. Definitely can take one more tackle, so let's go ahead and use that tackle. He's going to oh, crap! Critical hit. Let's go for the Pokeball here. Hopefully it, catches. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Alright, we caught a Pidgey. Unfortunately, our Nectar almost died, but we caught a Pidgey. I guess that's a win. Anyways. Hello, Pidgey. Welcome to the team. I'm going to nickname you. What am I going to nickname you? I have no clue. So, I will quickly think of a nickname, and I will see you guys in a couple seconds. Alright, I have thought of a nickname. I am going to name, the Pidgey Jet. Why Jet? Because that sounds like a horrible nickname. Well, first of all, I am not great at thinking of nicknames on the spot, so I apologize for that. But no, the main reason I'm calling it Jet is because when it gets to its final stage, Pidgeot, in the Pokédex entry, it says it can go up to Mach 1 or 2 speed. I'm not 100% sure on that. So, we're going to name it Jet, because a Jet can also do that. Anyways, I'm going to go up and heal our Nectar here. Unfortunately, we had to use a potion, but that's fine. Let's just go through the grass here. And what do we encounter? We encounter a Rattata, but I'm just going to run away from this Rattata because I don't want to fight it right now. I apologize, Rattata, but I just don't. Just don't. So there is a couple things we can do right now. Couple courses of action we can do. I think the first thing we're gonna do is actually go over here. And if you go up here, walk all the way up here, you'll notice there's a little small sprout there, and behind that sprout, there is a potion. Very nice, that will kind of replace the potion we had to use on Nectar. But no, that's not the main reason I was coming over here. The main reason I was coming over here was for Route 22. We can catch yet another Pokemon. So let's go ahead and do that. A Mankey, nice! Mankey could actually be really helpful in this run. So, especially against the first gym leader, so I'll definitely take Mankey. No problems there. Let's go for a tackle on it. doing nice chunks of damage there. He's just using Leer on us, so hopefully he doesn't attack her. That will hurt quite a bit. But let's go ahead and chuck a Pokeball at this Mankey. And let's see if we catch it. 1, 2, crap, only 2. Okay, so we don't quite have it, and Scratch, okay, that didn't do that much actually, so not too worried about that. Let's just go ahead and chuck another Pokeball at it. Hopefully we can capture it this time. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Alright, we caught our Mankey, our second Pokemon, or third Pokemon, sorry. Captured our second, but this is our third, so I'm happy about that. I actually do have a nickname for this Mankey. We're going to go ahead and name it George. Why George? Curious George, of course. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not great with nicknames. I apologize for that, but George will do for now. There we go, George. Alright, so now we have multiple Pokemon under our belt. And I never checked these two's natures. Natures doesn't really matter too much through the main story, but hey, whatever. So, Naive once again, I think that raises speed and lowers special defense, so not horrible. Like, I wish special defense drop isn't great, but raising speed definitely is. I might be wrong, mind you, but we'll have known from before with Nectar. And Bashful, I believe Bashful doesn't do anything, but I might be wrong, so I'll flash it up on the screen for Bashful. Anyways, we now have 2 Pokemon under our belt, so I think that's quite awesome. If you continue going up there, you actually get to fight Blue, but we are definitely not ready to fight Blue yet, because Blue's Pokemon would be level 9, a level 9 Pidgey, and a level 9 Charmander. So, definitely not ready to fight that yet. But what we are going to do is go into the Pokemon Center. Don't worry, we're not going to use my usage up right now. We are actually going to go into the PC here, and we are going to hit Move Pokemon. And we are going to name 2 of the boxes. The first box we are going to name Spare. Why Spare? Because Spare is, if I capture Pokemon that I don't quite want to use on the team right now, they will be put here, and, well, they're spare Pokemon. And, Rest in Peace here is, or, I'm going to name this box Rest in Peace because, unfortunately, this is where the dead Pokemon will go, and to honor their memory, they will be put in this box. I really hope we don't lose any Pokemon. That would be spectacular, but I'm sure it's bound to happen. Also, one thing I want to quickly mention here is if all my Pokemon die and I have Pokemon in the spare box, this is what's going to happen. I just want to make this clear now. Is, say I had these 3 Pokemon I was using, or say Mankey was in here. So, pretend Mankey was in there. I'm not actually going to place Mankey in there because that would actually heal Mankey, which I don't think you guys want. But, we'd put Mankey in there. And, we would do our battle and say both, unfortunately, my Nectar and Pidgey died. We'd put them in there, and then Mankey would come to our party. I would be allowed to train Mankey up to the same level my Pokemon currently were, and I would be allowed to use a Pokemon Center as many times as I want until the Mankey is the level that my other Pokemon were. But once it's up that level, then the rules go back in place. I just wanted you guys to know that, just because. But I am going to keep all of the Pokemon with me right now, though, because I think it's a pretty solid team. My strategy is probably to use the Pidgey to take out Blue's Pidgey. Sorry about that. And then use. Hopefully we'll have Leech Seed by then. I think we will. I think we need to be level 7 for Bulbasaur to get Leech Seed. So we'll use Leech Seed on the Charmander, then switch in Mankey or Pidgey to do work. Anyways, the last thing I want to do in this episode is actually go into the Pokemon Mart, and we're going to go ahead and stock up on items. Potions, very important. Very important. How many can I buy? I can buy 10. You know what, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna buy 10, because I am definitely going to need to train a lot to be able to fight Gary. Or, Blue, jeez, I apologize. I will get that right. I promise. I promise I will get that right. But, anyways, we will need a lot of potions for training, and that's actually what I'm going to do off-screen. I am going to go ahead and train these Pokemon off screen, up to the levels I think that will be necessary, and if they die, I will report it in the next episode, but really hope they don't die. So yes, next time in Pokemon Leaf Green, we will be fighting Blue, and then hopefully be proceeding up to the Viridian Forest. So I will see you guys then.